Hello, guys. Five things that I wish that somebody had told me in my early 20s. This is not a cry for help, or this is not me regretting any single thing. Do you understand? So, number one, you don't have to figure it out just yet. You're definitely going to go through life stage by stage. So, I don't think it is really necessary for you to start jumping stages and trying to be a man when you're not actually ready. Go out there, explore, meet new people. This is the time for you to make those reasonable connections. Who you know in your 20s is definitely going to like shape your life. It's going to be like a definition of how your life is going to be in the 10 years, or let's say 5-10 years to come. So it is really important for you to pace yourself, give yourself time to grow, and go out there, take on adventures, go places, experience life. That's what being young is all about: experiencing life and learning new things. So, number two, consistency beats motivation. What I mean by consistency beats motivation every time is that it is okay for you to be motivated to take on a particular task, but you need consistency to carry on that task. Because without consistency, you only have motivation. You're motivated to do a particular thing, and when you're less motivated, you just tend to ignore and procrastinate. When you're consistent, it doesn't really matter if you're up for it. It doesn't really matter if you're feeling good. It doesn't really matter what mood or what state of mind you have. Deep down, you already know that you have a goal at heart and you are consistent about it. So it makes you want to put in more effort because you have a quarter to meet, maybe for the day or for the week or for the month. So you consistently put in that effort, that work, and that is progress in itself. So that is why I always say that consistency beats motivation. So I'm ready to defend this quote anywhere, anytime, any place. So be consistent in whatever you're doing. If it's a skill that you're learning, be consistent at it. Any type of skill or learning that you're doing, be consistent at it. If it's studying, you're going to school, be consistent. If you're trying to build something, be consistent. Whatever you're engaging in, be consistent. Number three, love is not supposed to be hard. In your 20s, I think I'm talking to the guys now. In your 20s, as a young man, the last thing that should come to your mind, or the last thing that should cross your mind, is being in a relationship, because it is a distraction on its own, and it isn't something that you're really ready for at that stage of your life. If we are talking about ladies, then it is okay for her to be in a relationship at that time, at that age, because after 20, the next thing that comes to a lady's mind is marriage. For men, it's different. There's no limits to when a man can actually get married, in as much as you have money. You understand? Avoid relationship in your 20s. I think I'll beg you. For real. So why do you want a relationship? Let me just ask that question. You can just drop the answer in the comment section. Why do you want to have a relationship when you're only 20 years old? You have your whole life ahead of you. You have time for that. Your 20s is when you have all the time in the world to develop yourself, to engage in something that you will look back in the next 5-10 years and you smile. You understand? You smile when you look back, and then you'll be proud of the accomplishment that you might have made before that time. So your 20s is a time for you to reflect on yourself. Forget about relationship. Why you want relationship at that age, bro? What are you chasing? Who are you trying to impress? So in summary, your 20s as a man should not be wasted on relationship. Focus on yourself, your growth. You have a whole lot of time to engage in numerous relationships. So number four, this is sensitive and this is really deep, because healing is not optional. So this is why I was really emphasizing on the fact that you don't need to be in a relationship in your early 20s. You don't need it, because what it does is it leaves you with heartbreaks and a lot of mental health issues, stress and all that. Most people go into depression without even knowing it. You have to guard your heart with all your strength. So now healing is not optional, because today you go out on the streets and you see a boy of like 18, 19, 20, and he's already having the problem of a 40 years old. Do you know how crazy that sounds? A boy of 18, 19 to 20 is having a problem that someone who is 40, 45, 50 is supposed to have. That's how crazy and that's how messed up everything is. And that's why I was really, really emphatic about saying that you shouldn't be in a relationship, because most of the time those relationships drains you mentally. Do you understand? And in ways that you don't understand. So what I'm trying to say now is that having been through all these things, having gone through all these phases of life, you still have to understand that healing is not optional. Give yourself time to heal. Forgive yourself. Give yourself a break from any more relationships. You give yourself time to regenerate. Forgive yourself. Give yourself time and take a break from any further relationship. Number 5. Before we go into number 5, please like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think about this video. So finally, number 5, have something that will make you a millionaire before you turn 30. That is the bottom line. Make sure you get one particular thing, one thing that you're consistently working on. Focus all your attention and goal in making money. The world is not a funny place. The world is not a kind place. Somebody said the world is not kind to poor people, and I couldn't agree more. In fact, that's just the fact. The world is not kind to poor people. So if you're a poor man, you won't have the freedom of expression that you deserve. You won't have the freedom of choice. You won't have the freedom of movement. You won't have the freedom of association. It's not even funny. You won't even have the freedom of love, because these days these girls are really wild. Like, let's not just go into that, but make money or set yourself up in a position where you can make money. It is really important. It is not a joke. It is fact. It's a very beautiful thing when you walk into the room and people are looking at you and they feel your aura, they feel your presence without you splashing money or flinging money in the air. They just look at you and then they perceive you to be somebody that has money. That feeling alone is crazy. Like I've had that feeling like countless times. Maybe sometimes I'll just go somewhere. It's not as if I'm dashing money. I'm not even doing anything. I just walk inside the room. Somebody sees me. Maybe the people there will just see me and be like, "Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. What can we get you, sir?" Welcome. I'll be like, bro, I still dey hustle. I still dey grind. Do you understand? But looking at me, they'll think I have money. Why? Because I won't tell you that I have or I don't have right now, but because I have positioned myself in a way that I'm not going to be broke. Going to be broke. It is good for you to position yourself as well. It is good for you to use your early 20s to position yourself in a way that you will not regret. So thank you guys for staying with me. My name is Olga Thomas Oko. If you enjoyed this video, please share with your friends, leave a comment, and I will see you on the next video.